Snap announced today that it is laying off 20% of its employees. This means about 1,000 employees will lose their jobs at the social media giant. The layoffs will begin on Wednesday, the report said, and will affect certain departments including hardware and developer products. This video continues our coverage of layoffs at big tech companies this year. What does it mean for the stock market? What does it mean for big tech companies? What does it mean for employees of technology companies? What does it mean for the future of the economy? And what does it mean for the future of the United States? But before we get into all of that, please hit the like button and leave us a comment below. We would love to hear from you. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you are notified of upcoming videos when they are released. 2022 has been something of a financial disaster for Snap. Snap missed on both earnings and revenue for Q2. This came as a surprise to Wall Street analysts. Since its disastrous Q2 earnings report, Snap management has refused to provide forward guidance to Wall Street analysts. Snap management said, forward-looking visibility remains incredibly challenging. That means that financial performance is going to get worse and not better, especially within the next year. On the day after the Q2 earnings release, Snap shares fell by more than 25%. A weak advertising market and other macroeconomic factors were cited by Snap management as the reasons for disappointing earnings in Q2. Meta Platforms and Pinterest also wildly missed Wall Street estimates for both revenue and earnings for Q2. Snap, Meta, Pinterest, and other social media giants also blamed the most recent Apple iOS update for their disappointing sales and earnings. The new iOS update makes it harder for social media companies to track users, and this negatively impacts online ad sales. The new and more restrictive privacy requirements leave less information for social media companies to sell, and this is reflected in their Q2 earnings. Last month, Snap canceled its Pixie flying camera drone development, which was first announced in April. Though the scale of the layoffs is significant, the layoff comes after Snap's share price lost nearly 80% of its value in 2022. Snap overhired during the COVID-19 pandemic. It had about 3,500 employees in April of 2020. By the end of Q2 2022, Snap had almost 6,500 employees. Snap purchased AR display maker Wave Optics in May of 2021 for more than $500 million. Layoffs at Snap, Meta, and Pinterest give rise to questions about Google. Alphabet CEO Sundar Pichai announced last month that it was suspending hiring due to global economic uncertainty. The company does not appear to be lifting its hiring moratorium. Google employees are nervous about the decision, according to a new Business Insider report. Google senior cloud sales executives are urging their employees to get in shape and warn there could be layoffs if results don't live up to expectations. Are layoffs imminent at Google? Or is management just posturing to get more productivity from their employees? Google employees were told by management that there would be an overall review of sales performance and performance in general. Google Cloud management has warned that if third-quarter results don't look better than Q3, then there will be blood in the streets. According to a CNBC report, Google has launched a secret project to improve employee efficiency and focus amid macroeconomic uncertainty. Last month, CEO Sundar Pichai acknowledged, during a shareholders' meeting, that Google's performance has been far from good. Despite the number of employees, Google seems to be underperforming as a company. These comments reflect the challenging macro environment. Some analysts have said that Google is immune to the challenges of the current economy. But each quarter brings more economic uncertainty. Recently, Pichai shared his plans about a hiring and investment slowdown through 2023. Pichai is publicly asking employees to work with greater urgency and more hunger. It's not just Google that is facing the wrath of economic slowdown. Last month, Meta Platforms CEO Mark Zuckerberg told employees that the company plans to reduce its hiring target for engineers from 10,000 to between 6,000 to 7,000 amid the market downturn. Realistically, there are probably a bunch of people at the company who shouldn't be here, Zuckerberg said. Many big tech companies are announcing hiring freezes and layoffs. These comments and actions come amid an economic backdrop of large and small tech companies announcing layoffs or hiring freezes. In phone calls over the past few weeks, tech executives have spoken of layoffs and hiring freezes. During the pandemic, many tech companies have reduced headcount and are now being forced to downsize and save money in a tougher economic cycle. Layoffs and hiring difficulties have been the top talking points for tech leaders on conference calls during this earnings season. But, what do you think? Please press the like button and leave us a comment below. We would love to hear from you. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you are notified of future videos when they are released. Please share this video on social media. Thank you for watching.